Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is MarissaLanae for anyone that's new here. So in today's video, I wanted to go ahead and show you how I style my hair. I'm going to be using the Authentic Beauty Concept Hydrate Lotion and then pairing that with the BounceCurl Light Hold Cream Gel. So I'm going to be styling my hair and then walking you guys through every step, but I'm also going to be reviewing the BounceCurl Gel at the same time. I've been using this for the past couple of weeks, so I wanted to give you guys an idea of what I think and if it's worth your money. So I'm also going to be using the Be Careful brush to style. I've been mentioning this a lot on my Instagram stories. I've been finding that I've been getting a little bit more definition with this. I still love my Denman brush, but just wanted to play around and I found another brush that works for me. Before we get started, if you are new here and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave. So I'm going to go ahead and section off my hair and then we'll get started. So I'm just going to separate my hair into two even sections, that way I can detangle before I add any styling products. Guys, detangling your hair is such an important step of your styling routine because if you have any knots or tangles or wet frizz in your hair, that's exactly how it's going to dry. So if you're trying to avoid any frizz, make sure you're tangling first. I'm using the Be Careful brush, but you can use any kind of wide tooth comb or paddle brush, whatever you like. And like I said, I'm using the Authentic Beauty Concept Hydrate Lotion for my cream today. And I use about 2/4 size amounts for each side. And so I just like to make sure that I have enough to coat all of my hair. And then what I do is use one hand for one side and then the other hand full of product for the other, just to make sure that I have the exact same amount of product going through each side. So next I'm adding the BounceCurl Light Hold Cream Gel. I use a little bit more than 1/4 size amount for this bottom layer here. As you can see, it has like a creamy gel-like consistency, so it's pretty easy to spread throughout all of my hair. And I do the exact same thing with the gel that I did with the cream. I use about half the product for this first section, and then I save the other half in the other hand for this second section. Next, what I do is separate my hair into smaller parts. That way I can go in with my Be Careful brush. Again, you can use a paddle brush or a Denman brush, and this is going to help create some curl clumps. So you can see I curl it at the end of my hair once I get to the bottom, and I just found that really helps form that spiral, and it's really been helping me get more defined curls lately. So I just try to make sure that the sections aren't too big and then curl it at the bottom. So I'm pretty much going to be doing the same exact thing with the Be Careful brush, going section by section. So while I'm doing this, I wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit more about what I thought on the BounceCurl Light Hold Cream Gel. So I went ahead and purchased this product because I've been seeing it everywhere on Instagram. It's really popular in the curly girl community, so I wanted to see if it was really good or if it was a little hyped up. I am glad that I purchased it. So it was about $18, the shipping was about $5, and it came in pretty quickly. So as far as the consistency of the gel goes, I really liked it. Like you guys saw, it was really creamy, it was really easy to spread throughout my hair, so I enjoyed the way it felt. As far as the smell goes, now if you're not a huge fan of really strong smells, this might not be the gel for you. You can definitely smell the fragrance in the product, but it is a really nice, enjoyable smell. It's really tropical and fruity, so I really did like it, and even after my hair dried, you really couldn't smell it. So the smell was only really strong in the bottle and in the liquid form, but once your hair dries, it's not overpowering or overwhelming at all. Okay, so back to the styling. I'm going to go ahead and take the next section so I can add some more product here. What I do notice is that by the time I get to the next section, my hair does feel a little dried out. So as you can see, it looks a little bit straw-like and a little bit stringy at the end, so I definitely have to go in and add more water. If I were to add product to my hair how it is right now, then when it dried, it would look stringy and frizzy and it just would not hold a really good curl. So you can see here, it definitely needs some more moisture added back in. I've made this mistake before and I've definitely learned from it. So this is what your hair should sound like when you are scrunching it, as far as how much water you want in your hair. So as I get closer to these top sections in my hair, I do work in smaller pieces just because I want to make sure that each section gets enough product, but also that I'm able to really define it in with my brush. I do also use a little bit less product than I did in the previous sections so that it's not getting weighed down and it still has plenty of volume and bounce, just because these are the pieces that I feel that you can see the most. So I'm shaking out my hair, that way my roots don't stick to my scalp, and then I'm scrunching my hair, but I'm leaning a little bit forward again, that way nothing's sticking, there's a lot of movement, and it's just going to create some extra volume. And also wanted to show you guys what a good formation of a curl clump is going to look like. See how smooth that is? You can definitely see everything is sticking together. Now I don't want a curl clump that big, so I might end up separating it, but that's just going to help ensure that there's minimal frizz and that it's going to look nice and smooth and shiny. That's my favorite way to form a curl clump. And from here we're just going to scrunch all the way around. I'm always saying how I want to dress cuter when I'm filming these videos, but look how my t-shirts end up. It's really just not worth it. So since my hair was still soaking wet, I went ahead and grabbed a cotton t-shirt just to soak up some of that excess water. Now, if you need to do this, please, please, please don't use a terry cloth towel, which is just like a normal bath towel. That is going to cause so much frizz and split ends. Opt for a cotton t-shirt or a microfiber towel instead. So I'm going in with my blow dryer. I'm using the Revlon infrared blow dryer, and then for the diffuser I just use the attachment that came along with it. It's about 30 bucks at Target, so not expensive at all, and I'm going in and I'm hover diffusing. So as you can see here, I'm not touching my hair with the diffuser. This is going to help set in my curls, get a really nice gel cast, and prevent frizz. So I just go all the way around until it's about 80% dry, or that I feel like it's dry enough, and then after that I will go in with the diffuser and start pushing it up towards my roots, kind of breaking that gel cast up a little bit and creating some more volume. So one of the most common questions that I get is how long does it take for my hair to fully, completely dry? And it depends on how long I let it air dry. Usually that's about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I go in and diffuse, and that takes another like 20 to 25 minutes. But if I am just diffusing and not air drying at all, it can be anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. If I let it air dry longer, it could be as quick as just popping the diffuser in for 10 minutes and it's dry. So it really does vary, but it doesn't take too long, and my hair usually lasts me like 3 to 4 days, so I feel like it's worth it. So once I'm done diffusing, I will go in with my fingers and just fluff out my roots. I kind of mimic what I would do with a wide tooth comb or a pick. I'm not scratching my head, I'm just trying to create a little bit more volume here. And then I'll go in and find any large clumps that need to be separated just to make sure that I have enough volume at the top of my hair. So as far as BounceCurl goes, I really liked how my hair came out. It gave me some really good shine, really good hold. I'm really picky about the gels that I use, so I will be using this again, and I do think it's worth trying out. So hope you guys found this useful. If you have any questions, drop them below, but make sure you hit the subscribe button before you leave. Follow me on Instagram at Marissa_Lanae, and I will see you guys next time.